In a big boost to the world's wait for a vaccine against coronavirus and a boost to drug makers Pfizer and BioNTech, United Kingdom has become the first country in the world to approve the Pfizer-BioNTech coronavirus vaccine for widespread use. British regulator, Medicines and Healthcare Products Regulatory Agency, has approved Pfizer-BioNTech's COVID-19 vaccine for use. The vaccine will be made available across Britain from next week itself. The UK government said that they have accepted the recommendation from the Independent Medicines and Healthcare Products Regulatory Agency to approve Pfizer-BioNTech's COVID-19 vaccine. In fact, now we're getting a live update from BioNTech. We will be cutting across live, but focusing on the developments in the UK, it has also said the jab offering up to 95% protection against COVID is safe for rollout. Now let's cut across to BioNTech's live press briefing on this development.
By the MHRA, the UK regulatory agency, we have started immediately the process of delivering our vaccine. I start with this one, delivering our vaccine, and we expect that the rollout of the vaccine in the UK will happen within the next couple of
Right, we'll get you all the updates as BioNTech gives us the details of its COVID-19 vaccine, which has been given approval for use in the UK. Britain will be rolling out Pfizer-BioNTech's vaccines as early as next week itself. Now, Pfizer CEO has called it a historic moment in COVID-19 battle. It can be called the fastest transition for a vaccine amid a pandemic, taking only 10 months to follow the same developmental steps that normally spans over a decade.
BioNTech will be the marketing authorization holder for the EU, the UK and the US and various other countries. Our esteemed partner Pfizer will do the marketing and the distribution in these and various other countries. Let me briefly show you a high-level overview about our journey in the last couple of months. We called our development program for a COVID-19 vaccine Project Lightspeed because you can't go faster than light, and this was what we aimed for. This journey started in January this year and was devoted to the development of an well-tolerated and effective COVID-19 vaccine following the highest scientific and ethical standards. This was a journey of 10 to 11 months, which started with engineering multiple potential candidates, vaccine candidates, of which several entered clinical testing phase 1 in April this year. In July, we selected together with our partner Pfizer one of those candidates, the most promising one, for a large phase 3 trial. And in November this year, we could report that in this trial, our vaccine has met all primary efficacy endpoints. On the next slide, you can see that Project Lightspeed is in fact a global, concerted, larger-scale effort. Our phase 3 trial has been conducted in multiple countries, in the US, Argentina, Brazil, Germany, South Africa, and in Turkey. The phase 3 trial has reached the final endpoints in mid-November. In addition to that, we have regulatory submissions on a rolling basis ongoing, not only in the EU, but also additional countries such as Canada and Australia. We have, in addition, an application at the US FDA for emergency use authorization of our vaccine in the US, and we are awaiting decisions by the FDA mid of December. And this is also the time horizon in which we expect decisions of the EMA on our conditional marketing authorization application. We have ongoing trials in Japan, and together with our partner Fosun, we have an ongoing phase 2 trial with BNT162b2, our vaccine, in China. And on top of this program, there are rolling submissions to further countries planned. In our controlled, randomized, blinded phase 3 trial, BNT162b2 was tested, 2 injections of the vaccine, 21 days apart, at a relatively low dose of 30 mg, as compared to placebo. Healthy participants were eligible for this clinical trial. In total, more than 43,000 subjects were immunized, mostly 18 to 85 years of age. An independent data monitoring committee assessed the efficacy of our vaccine. The efficacy was assessed based on the number of confirmed COVID-19 cases starting 7 days after the second injection. In the placebo arm, 162 cases of COVID were reported, while in the arm with vaccinated subjects, we counted 8 cases. This is a vaccine efficacy of 95%. You can see on this slide that this high vaccine efficacy was observed across all subpopulations, including all age groups, also including older adults of 65 years and higher age, across ethnicities and also across genders. The independent data monitoring committee did not note any serious safety concerns. In fact, our vaccine was well tolerated. We observed the common reactions you would have with vaccination, including pain at the injection site, fatigue, headache, muscle pain. Mostly and generally, these reactions were mild to moderate and short-lived. Adverse events of grade 3 were very rare. We observed only fatigue in 4% of participants and a headache in 2% of participants, and about 98% of participants who received the first dose came back for the second shot. We will continue to follow up the participants in our clinical trials for efficacy and also for safety for 2 years, and will report on our observations as they come up. With this, I would then hand over to Ugur.
Yeah, thank you, Özlem. I'm Ugur Sahin. I'm the co-founder and CEO of BioNTech. And I would like to give you a background about the science behind our messenger RNA vaccines, and would also like to introduce you useful background information about messenger RNA as a molecule. So messenger RNA is a new drug entity, so it is not yet approved. And if this vaccine is going to be approved, it will be the first messenger RNA drug which would be available as a pharmaceutical product. However, messenger RNA is a well-known molecule. It's actually the first molecule of life. It emerged many billion years ago, and every human being, every animal has messenger RNA in the cells. So messenger RNA is an intermediate molecule.